what happens when an acid reacts with a molecular base such as ammonia. Okay, bases like ammonia, okay, have are molecular compounds that have nitrogen in them, and that nitrogen happens to have a lone pair of electrons that would attract the H plus from the acid. So in general, if you have an acid plus ammonia, you get an ammonium salt. Okay, NH3, just to remind you, is ammonia, NiA. Ammonium salt is an ionic compound where the cation is NH4+. See, if this H plus attaches itself there, that gives you NH4, but the overall, the protonated molecule that you get here would have a positive 1 charge. Okay, so let's write the net ionic equation if HCl in aqueous solution were to react with ammonia. Well, let's see, HCl aqueous plus NH3 aqueous. That gives you an ammonium salt. Your H plus combines with ammonia to give you ammonium. And ammonium plus 1, what remains after the H plus is removed from the HCl is chloride. So your product here would be ammonium chloride aqueous. Okay, that's your molecular equation. When we write our ionic equation, then we say, okay, HCl is a strong acid. Okay, so I have to write those ions separately, H plus chloride ions aqueous. And ammonia, it's a molecular base. That's a weak electrolyte. So molecular compounds are generally weak or non-electrolytes. And so when you write ionic equations, you should not separate them into ions. Okay, the only things you separate into ions are aqueous solutions of strong electrolytes. That would be the ionic compounds or strong acids. Okay, so NH3 remains intact here. Ammonium chloride, that's an ionic compound, right? So that's a strong electrolyte. So I have to separate NH4 plus aqueous and chloride ion aqueous. So this is what you would call your ionic equation for this reaction. And finally, if you want the net ionic equation, you can see your chloride shows up here on the left, and it also shows up here on the right. So nothing really happened to the chloride. All that really happened was that the H plus from your acid combined with the ammonia and the NH3 molecule from your base, from your molecular base, to give you an ammonium ion. And so this is your net ionic equation.